to it.
So what's up, everybody? We are back, man. We are back with another Pit Talk. Today we had the most exclusive, probably to step on here real quick. We had the one and only CartiiJaay.
Good with y'all. I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah. So you know how we sent out the first moments of the video. I'd like to give you a gift real quick.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah. So you let the camera see what you got real quick. All the Pit Talk and
Exclusive gift.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell going on.
Yeah. So
Drop shop.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, my boy. It's hard.
Exactly, for real. Now we gotta do it. First things first, I want to let everybody go ahead and get the feel of you real quick. So I want to ask you, who are you?
CartiiJaay, body air credit, musician, based out of Elizabeth City. Just trying to branch out, make connections, Positive person. People think, because I just be chilling in my own little zone, I'm a little off or mean or something like that. No, I'm cool, man. You see me out, say what's good, be chilling in it,
Word. You said a musician, so I want to go ahead and dive into that real quick. What is music to you?
Music, for real, it's a way that like I can express my creative side. So when I look at music, I look at it as like art. I don't look at it as just words and a beat. I look at it as like painting a picture. I done heard some different lyrics, even on my own. You can paint a vivid picture just off of telling people your life story, anything. You could talk about something you did last week, and just the imagery that goes along with it. That's the best part about it to me. I think it's just the creative side. It lets another part of your brain just work out. So
Hell yeah.
I like that.
When did the music start like tapping into you that type of way?
See, I've always been around music. I've been doing music. My mom, she did music in Czechoslovakia. Like she got a bass over there, crazy bass. My dad, he did music with Stevie Wonder, things like that. So it's like I've always been placed around music, but it didn't really hit me till probably about middle school when I really got the feel to play on the computer and learn like the ins and outs of the DAWs, things like that. So when I got to play with it myself, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Man. So you said you derived it from kind of like school and just growing up and such.
Yeah.
So where do you feel like the music's gonna like take you?
Honestly,
it's already taking you places, to be honest.
I love this question because when people ask me, I always tell people like, music. Okay, yeah, music. It's definitely a way that's gonna put me in front of more funds and things like that. But music is just the start of what I want to do. Like I want to get into art, things like that. I want to be able to sell art because of the equity that's involved into it. I like cars a lot. I want to get into the car scene. Just a lot of things, and then it's another thing for me to be able to help others broadcast their talents, because I feel like it's a lot of people out here that they have crazy talents, good at a lot of things that they no one knows about because they're scared of what the outsiders might think of them, or they might not see themselves progressing as fast as others. So they like, nah, I'm not gonna try this because I don't want people to think like, But to me, music is just like, it's gonna be a way for me to be able to help others really put their talents out there and let the world know they really are passionate about things like that. And I just want to give back to my community, things like that. So. And
that's cool that you said that. Actually, music can help others. Man, that's kind of the same thing and different. I mean, that was your creative outlet. So I want to know on more. And never mind, I asked you about that question because you just dove into it. The music's going to take you to different types of other expressions and stuff.
For sure.
So do you want to give people like a more of a platform so they can vocalize real quick?
Not even just like, vocalize, but what I want to do is that any talents, you good at dancing. I want to give you the spotlight to be able to go in front of people and dance. It's so many different talents within people that they don't even know that they got until they put themselves in that position. So that's what I want to be able to do. I don't care if you know how to draw.
Can you say that music did that for you? Like, to understand that? Yeah.
Music helped me in so many ways. Like, just finding out different things I like. Like, I went kayaking one time. Never thought I would want to go kayaking. I just, it was just something that I like to do. And I done seen other people like go kayaking. I done heard people talk about it, like just through music, water in general, oceans, anything. So I was like, shoot, I don't like to go to the beach for real. So the least I could do is go kayaking.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's one thing that it branched me out to. Like, just not even just kayaking, just things in general. Like, different segments of my life that I probably wouldn't participate in if it wasn't for music, honestly.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
And that's word. I wanna touch on one of your creative organizations real quick. Yeah, y'all come in. You have RBM. I want to go ahead and touch in on that real quick, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, what's going on, RBM?
All right, so RBM, I had it as Rugga Boy Music, but like I said, it reverts back to my last comment. I don't want it to just be confined to music.
Okay.
I want it to be anything. So I changed it to Rugga Boy Movement.
Okay.
So the movement can be anything. If you know how to, anything. It don't even have to involve music. I just like to see people progressing and doing something that like can value them to something more than just some little, not saying anything's wrong with the job, but some people like they don't tap into their creative side because they feel like it won't make them money. It might not make you money right now.
Right now. That's the long way, man.
You gotta stay down, man. You gotta stay down.
It's a long walk, man.
You don't stay down, it ain't nothing to it.
You right, bro. That's common, bro, for real. And it's crazy how you change music to movement. That's an example of how word can mean so much, like
exactly
so much ability, bro. And that's really cool that you updated me on that because now I can see like the next question I was gonna ask, where do you see RBM going?
Yeah,
and you already just answered that like, completely. That's cool. Why is it so important to you to kind of like give people, more ways to be comfortable and more ways to output themselves?
Because I feel like as me growing up, I had to really, like, I didn't have to force myself into doing things that I was uncomfortable with, but I'm an introvert. I only like really get comfortable with the people I'm around the most. So I had to really step outside my box, and I feel like if I can help other people do that and get comfortable around people that like they've never been around, things like that, they'd be comfortable to be in front of 10,000 people, 20,000, like things like that. So
yeah, exactly.
Just to be able to help people output anything, like talents, knowledge, anything, I feel like that I'm working great just off of doing that.
So resorting back to like you being an introvert, is there any tips that you can give other people around to help them progress more into their creative abilities from your standpoint?
You gotta step outside your box.
Or
You gotta step out. If you don't step outside that box, you're gonna be stuck, secluded in that one little area that you most comfortable with. If you don't step outside your box, you're not gonna realize the potential that you really have. You gotta get uncomfortable. You have to. It's a must. Even if you don't want to do it, you gotta do it. Like my first time on stage, I was nervous, jittery. I ain't want to go on when I like really got out there, but when I got out there, I was like, this is something I can do. You gotta get comfortable with it. It's just like going to school. All right, bet. It's just like going to school, transferring to a new school, and you got a whole class full of new kids. You don't know nobody in that class. If you don't want to go in there, you don't want to go in there because you don't know nobody. All eyes gonna be on you, but you have to go in there and make friends, talk to people, get acquainted with people, so you can be comfortable in that setting for 180 days.
Yeah, who knows? You might got something they missing,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might got that missing piece to the puzzle.
Yeah. Dude, that's sick. I know there's a lot of people out there just like taking that in real quick and like
for sure
registering. Like, damn, you can't be like that one spark.
But I'm telling you, and then it be the people you least expect too. Like it really be the people you least expect.
And speaking of people least expect, tricked out pick. I mean, dude, you put me on that dude, and I was like, where the fuck has he been at?
I'm telling you, pick the one.
He is fucking insane on it. And when I was performing it at Droptober, bro, he was killing it, bro. He was killing that shit.
Man, he's the one. I'm trying to tell you, guys see him in the studio. His work ethic is crazy. Like,
yeah, so shout out to you, because that's a great example of what you actually like doing out here, man. For
sure.
Real. And that's true words too.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I seen it. This man like plugged me into he was fucking going in at the event, bro.
My boy go crazy, man. He young with it. So I was watching, bro, 14, going crazy on the mic. I was like, yo, I gotta lock in with bro.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, I was like, man, this the dude right here, bro.
He the one for shit show.
Yeah. So let me get some. Can you get people some tips on how to find their sound?
Finding your sound. All right, so everything tie in to each other. Yeah, everything always tied into each other when you're talking. Sometimes finding your sound it revert right back to getting uncomfortable. You wanna figure out if you can harmonize and sing. You gotta try it on the mic. And the best way I found my sound, honestly, I be telling people this a lot. You can go to the studio, yeah, that's cool. But if you really invest in yourself, if you really serious about your craft, invest in yourself, get you a laptop, get you a mic, and get you a software. You get your software, and you at the crib, you at home. So I know you perfectly fine at home, comfortable with screaming, yelling, whatever you want to do. So put yourself in your room, set your little setup up, and just try stuff out. Try out new things, try out new effects, try new sounds, new harmonies, all type things. That's what I did. You know, like I just had to lock myself in my own environment to where I got to the point to where like I was so comfortable with doing it in my environment that anybody else that came in my environment, I was comfortable with doing it around them. It's to the point now like you gonna lock in so much in your own studio, and when you get to the bigger studios, you get to like where you got to engineer and things like that, you gonna treat that microphone just like you at home, because you've been at the house practicing all day, all week long, things like that. So you ain't gonna have no worries about that. You just gotta lock in, really find your sound. You can't be on it 2 days and then next week you think you about to pick back up where you left off. No, it's a lot of stuff to learn, but then again it's a little. So it's all up to you, your work ethic, your craft. That's how you gonna find it.
When did you think that you found your sound, or have you found your sound yet?
I don't think I found my full potential, but I done found so many different sounds that I'm capable of doing that it's really crazy, but I didn't really pick it up till last year. So mind you, I said I've been making music since I was a little boy. Probably I've been making music since I was like 8. I didn't find my sound till 20. So just try it out, just play with it. And I'm telling you, you're going to find something that you hear on the beat, and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know I could do that. So, yeah.
Okay. And that's more of a thing right now, finding your sound. So what kind of mindset do you think you're in right now, as of like right now in this period, this present time? What kind of mindset you think you're reeling in?
I'm going to say that I'm in a real, I got a goal, I got a plan. So it's like, I would say I'm in a focused mindset, but sometimes I can get stirred off a path. But on top of that I'm constantly working. It's not a day I'm not working. Like even when I'm quiet, I'm working. I'm doing something. So with that, like honestly, I would say I'm focused to a good extent. Like a good T, I would say I'm head on, because I know for a fact, really the only thing I need is content, visuals, like music videos. My audio do numbers. People know who I am. Like, I just gotta get these visuals out there. And the thing about that is, you have to fit, because this is what anybody that's listening to you, they can listen to your audio all day. You feel me? If they can't fit the voice with the face, it's not gonna stick as long as when they can see the voice and the face, because they just trying to match the voice with the image. That's all it is. People want to see what you look like. They want to see if you really look like you could take it to the next level, to the superstar. You feel me? So that's all it is. That's all it is. You just got to have a plan. You can't be out here just tiptoeing and going off the top of the head. You got to sit there and analyze every situation and make sure that you straight, and make sure you ain't getting in, because it's a big mind game in this music. For sure. You ain't got a strong mind, you're going to have to get one quick.
Yeah.
It's going to be days where you like, bro, I don't even want to do this no more. It's not cool. Like,
yeah, it's not a lolly jolly run.
Nah.
Nah. You got to get down with it, man. For real, you got to get down with whatever you want.
It done been times I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
For sure, but you can't. You got to think about the end goal. At the end of the day, you got to think about the end goal. Who you doing it for?
Speaking of goals, I know this is probably too far ahead right now, because I can't even think. But, where do you see yourself from 5 years from now?
5 years from now, with a couple rental properties,
Hell yeah.
Truck company business.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about this question a lot because that's a big question that I feel like a lot of people don't focus around. I feel like the years from 20 to 25 are the ones that really count.
And they quick.
They quick.
Yeah.
They real quick. So for 5 years now, I be thinking like, I be knowing I should be in that millionaire bracket. If I'm not, something wrong on my behalf. But then again, everybody's timing is different. But I just had that mindset with myself, so I feel like I don't have no time to BS. I don't have no time to play around because I got to get to it. I got people that, depending on me, you feel me? Like, so it's like I got family, like,
Yeah.
they listen to me, calling me, yo, you know, something like stuff like that. So it's like that's motivation at the same time too. So 5 years from now, I plan to have a couple rental properties, truck company business. I really plan to have my own brand. Like, not just, and when I say brand, not focusing around one item, not just one. When you see my brand, it's gonna be like Walmart.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
what's
everything.
up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's on a whole different level of thinking too.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Taking down Hollywood.
Yeah.
And who else? And Trump's taking down
The political.
Yeah, the political.
Hold up. Did you know we're on Patreon? Download Patreon. Look for us on the app. Look for our tiers. It's only $3 a month. No parking, and other exclusive content will only be posted on our Patreon. So please help us grow so we can continue to post more content like this.
For the fact that the whole situation is going on. How can you be mad at Kyrie?
Describe 4 core values for yourself right now.
Shit. 4 core ones. I got to get paid. It may not be a core to a lot of people, but when I say that is, I got to do it for my people at the end of the day. Like, I'm from Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, so I got a lot of people, a lot of family back home. Like, they ain't, feel me, they don't got the opportunities that I got up here, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah.
My second core value, shit, for real, just staying in touch with my friends and family, for real. Like,
Okay.
a lot of stuff be happening in the world today, and you just got to keep everybody close in-house, because you never know what can happen the next day. You never know.
Yeah.
My third one is being a better me, honestly. Like, I know I can't elevate as fast as I want to every day, but as long as I'm progressing at the same time, I feel like that's gonna benefit not only me but others around me. Because if I'm a better me, it's just gonna spread out to everybody else. Like, positive energy, it attaches itself to the ones that want it. You feel me? So I feel like being a better me, that's a good one. My fourth one, honestly, just being overly successful, like, all around. Like, I feel like it's my biggest fear is not being successful, but at the same time, it's my biggest drive. So when I get down on things like that, I just gotta pick it up by getting to it, getting grinding. So being successful for sure. And I ain't just talking about like, okay, I got a little something put up, I can chill. I'm talking about, no, I need generational wealth for everybody. Not just my family. I want to be able to be so on and so straight that my friends' family good, my niece's nephew family good, like, just all around, just successful all around in every angle for everybody around me. So, yeah.
Okay, those are really cool ass core values too, man. So everybody's changes up every time I ask that on each podcast, man. This is another question that changes up also. What is life to you?
What is life? Life, honestly, this may be funny to some people, but I feel like life a movie. Like, and when I say that, it's like so much different things be happening in the smallest span of time. Like it'd be just crazy. And I don't mean like life a movie like in a fun, lit way. Well, yeah, it's fun, but I ain't saying like always turned up. Like, no, I'm saying like, man, one day, for example, one day you can only have $1,000. Play the lottery, next day you wake up 400 mil. Some people don't think they're gonna do that. So what I say about that, like, life is something it's a serious movie that can turn into a great one, or it can turn into a horror. So yeah.
That's straight too.
Sure.
Yeah, that's correct, bro, for real.
It's all about how you play your cards, man. It's all about how you play them cards.
How would you say your movie's going right now?
My movie, I'm the star of it. My movie straight. I got a couple little additions I gotta add to my scenes and things like that. But so far so good. My movie, it's about to sell out. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, for real. And I want to hear this too. Describe your team in 3 words.
Loyal. Like, and what I mean by loyal, like, we could have something going on in house. Media, nobody will never know about it. Nobody, like everybody around me, they each got their own goal, but it also always comes back into a full circle. So it's like everybody goes connects with one another. If you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Another thing about my team, we strive for greatness. Like, at the end of the day, it's not, I can't name not really nobody in my squad, like my circle, that like just sitting down and not wanting to elevate. Everybody on my squad just talk about how they can better themselves, or how they can do this, do that, and nobody at a standstill. Like, even if at one point in time they down and they not all the way where they want to be in that moment, they always pick themselves up, or we always got each other back, things like that. Third, for sure, talented. Everybody around me talented. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just be looking like, man, like, we some real stars in the making. For sure. Like, it'd be crazy. Just sometimes I be just sitting back, like, our life about to get crazy. Like, it's about to get real. It's about to get real fun. But at the same time, it's like we play our cards very right, and we prepared, because when I say we prepared, anything can happen. We always cautious on 10, like always attentive, always making sure we paying attention to everything. So those, if I had to describe my team, it would definitely be loyal.
I know that look. Don't know what to watch. Scrolling forever. Just tapping at the remote. Did you know we're streaming on Twitch? Yep, we are streaming live on Twitch TV. Head to Twitch TV and search up our names. Give us a follow. And please turn on notifications so you know when we're streaming. We're touching back into our core roots of how everything even started with Opposite, Red Eye, and Pit Cartel. So please, don't fall asleep scrolling all night. Please enjoy, and let's get back into the video.
Talented and shit, hard working. For sure.
And there's a lot of things people don't understand. Like, your team ties into how you're going to maneuver into wherever space you're trying to get into in the future. So you think having a team that's up in value is important on your come up as an individual?
At the same time, it goes both ways, because I feel like you can have a team you can't have, like, in my opinion, you can't have a team that's no value at all, but you can have a team that's low tier value. You just gotta bring them the proper guidance that they need to see their real value. But in my opinion, it's for sure having a high value team is always gonna be a big plus, because everybody see everybody see what they want to do. They just gotta figure out how they gonna do it. That's all it is. Like, everybody on my like I said, everybody on my team hard working. It's not an obstacle, nothing that's gonna get in the way of getting us where we need to be. And then the biggest part about it is when you got a high value team, because I done seen it a lot. People be having high value teams, and then they try to overstep the next person when they feel like they not at the tier that they need to be at in that particular moment. And when you do that, you gonna mess up the whole court. Everything gonna fall. You feel me? Everything is a team effort. I read a book called what's that shit called? Who Not How.
Remember the last interview, yeah.
Yeah, Who Not How. It's explaining to the T, like, you could try to do it yourself, you feel me? But why would you try to do it yourself and you got somebody in your circle that already know how to do it and they can make the process way quicker instead of trying to put everything in, put so much stress onto yourself, trying to be a one-man army. Y'all can all work together and get things knocked out more efficiently. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's great game for real.
For sure.
And also want to tie in the other side of it, flags and partnerships. What are some flags?
So, some flags, like I just said, if you peep somebody trying to overstep their boundary, that don't necessarily mean you gotta like immediately cut them off, but it's best to like let them know something. If that's your boy, it's alright to tell somebody when they not doing, you feel me, they not doing something you feeling or anything of that nature. You know, you always gotta communicate amongst each other because all it takes is one little bad piece of misinterpretation, anything like that. So that's definitely a big flag. Another flag, man, don't be out here playing messy, man. Like, you know y'all stay on under the radar. Don't be doing stuff that put your team on the radar. Like, and I'm not talking about in a positive manner. I'm talking about in a negative manner. People do stuff because they feel like they at that level to where they can show out, and that ain't always cool, man. Like, showing out, you just bringing bad business to you. So, what's another one? I'm probably gonna come back to that, but partnerships, I feel like I said, you can't do everything by yourself. You need partnerships, like, and that's with anybody. Like, anybody I meet, I try to make them feel comfortable, because you never know who that person might be. You might be talking to a person that owns a percentage of Amazon, a crazy percentage. You never know. So it's like, partnerships, brother, they can take you to the next level. Say you meet somebody, you talk to somebody, like me, for example. Say I meet somebody that they could be a hidden artist. I like paint. I probably, I'm gonna come off to them as I would want somebody to come off to me, because that's how I look at things. You never know. Like today, I thought I was at the gas station with Mr. Beast. You never know. You feel me? So, but I won't there, because trust me, if I was there, yeah, we got it bad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man,
Hell
partnerships
yeah.
is everything. But some partnerships, they not. You just got to be able to pick everything, like pick everybody from the bad bunch, and then you got to be able to decipher the bad bunch from the good bunch. That's how I look at it, because some people real good at acting like they play like they good for you, but at the end of the day, sometimes that can deteriorate your mindset. It can deteriorate what you're trying to do, your brand, anything that's draining to yourself. It's not even worth your time, because everything that you being drained from, you could be getting drained from putting that into something that you really want to do, like something positive with your anything, business, craft, anything. So let something positive drain you. Don't let something that ain't worth being drain you. That ain't even, leave that alone. For real. So,
Could you give the world anything, just one positive message real quick before we start closing everything out?
stay out the way and just get to it by all means in the best way possible. And don't be scared to broadcast your talents. Do not be scared to do that, because a lot of people that got talents that
You gotta watch it.
you feel
Maybe
me?
watching.
Like, man. And then you never know who's watching you. That's another thing. You could go on TikTok, post a dance. Somebody might, see that. And that one repost, all it takes is one repost, one little reshare, one DM, anything. You never know. So don't be afraid to do things outside your comfort zone or interact with people that you feel like may be bigger than you just off a social media aspect. Like, I'm telling you, man, half of these people be cool, they be chill. So just get out there, activate your creative side. That's what I tell you.
And any shout outs to anybody out there?
The whole home team, my mama, like that. The whole home team though. Shout out Pit Cartel too.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Opposite Society. Shout out the Off World Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shout out my dog Motor too. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad everybody stopped in, was listening or watching. Guys, please subscribe. Please turn on notifications so you can know when the next one's posting. Please follow, listen, doing everything you need to do to support this man right here and his home team.
Telling you.
So with that being said, Godspeed, everybody be safe out there and enjoy your day.